National Football League brings us to legend. And gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Lambeau. On the return, Shandon Sullivan. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Aaron Jones. Forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rod look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Here's Rodgers to throw. And able to find Allen Lazard. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him up to the 47.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball down.
Route 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Roethlisberger on the draw. It's Harris. And he's got this down to the 35.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. McLeod now on the return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Big bet on the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron, and he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Roethlisberger throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He hits Adams complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards. So the line line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down.
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield.
Wow, big mistake there. Late interception this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
I think at this point, you just have to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points, while the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And Crosby missed it. No good. Wide to the left for Crosby. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gott, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. McLeod now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This is Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. Completes it to Watt. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Good catch and excellent creation of a big play downfield. And I can guarantee you this, that's not a play this defense has practiced against in the days leading up to this game.
On first down, Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback. On third down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers going to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tunyon, 55 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from taking the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. Could have been up 1 with a point after, but they go for 2. It worked.
It almost seems like they're trying to set an identity, doesn't it? We're going to be one of those teams that every time we get a chance to put extra points on the board, we will. Because really it's minimal in difference, right? Whether you have 1 or 2, a field goal can still get you.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action now. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's 1st and goal. Need to be a little wary of leaving Aaron Rodgers too much time, but you got to score here first. Now Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30. It's a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation, they're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yeah, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now Ben.
He's going to let it fly.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Ben. That's to Freiermuth.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try to get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Ben gonna throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over third 27. All I can do up here is just shake my head. 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Rodgers throwing here. The left side completion to Jones. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.